Lord have mercy, this is gonna piss some people off, but let's go. I get this all the fucking time. Too many people chase the scale like it's a motherfucking holy grail. They want to be skinny, but skinny does not mean healthy. You can be skinny and weak, you can be skinny and tired, you can be skinny and one injury away from some serious problems. Because health isn't about size. It's about strength, energy, and resilience. What's good about being skinny if you can't carry your groceries? Climb the stairs because your legs are too weak, or enjoy life because you're always dieting? This topic has a special place in my heart because I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. T-shirt don't fit me anymore. I used to change the way I looked quite often. I would get lean, build muscle, get lean, build muscle. Sometimes I would gain fat on purpose for a project that I was doing, but I'm pretty used to transforming and changing my body, sometimes quite drastically. But I did take a long period of time where I was lean and I continued to carry that look. And in that time, I was weak as fuck. I was always hungry, so I was fucking miserable. I was a bit of a fucking dickhead because I'm hungry. I mean, some would say I'm still a dickhead. Energy levels were shit. And did I mention I was always hungry? And I was restricting myself so much from the foods that I wanted to eat, which, yeah, I shouldn't be eating it too often, but I went long periods where I wouldn't have chocolate, ice cream, donuts, anything like that. And I remember vividly that I was working a manual labor job with one of my best friends, and they respected the fact that I was dieting and all that and helped me. But obviously, they were going to eat how they were eating, and it would be outrageous for me to say, no, I'm dieting. Every motherfucker needs to eat what I'm eating, right? And I remember every lunchtime they would buy a Reese's peanut butter Krispy Kreme donut. Now, that's everything I like. I like Reese's peanut butter cups. I like donuts. I like chocolate, everything, the whole thing. And it got to a point where I couldn't be in the same room as my friends eating. I felt like an absolute crackhead because I could smell the donut. I kept fixating on it and, you know, I really wanted it. And that was the point where I was like, there's more to life than this shit. I mean, apart from me looking great and apart from like so many people telling me and giving me compliments about how good I looked and how lean I was and all this kind of nonsense, I wasn't happy, which is funny because I started this whole thing because I hated what I saw in the mirror. Now, where I am, I'm able to be a bit more flexible with my dieting. Yes, I have body fat on me. I'm not deluded by that. But at the same time, I'm able to be a lot more flexible with my dieting. I'm able to enjoy a few of my foods that I like. I'm able to enjoy more cultural foods that I would want to eat. But at the same time, I still train my fucking ass off. And I've been doing that for 18 years. Training my ass off, that is. So now I have a different perspective in life. Yes, I had a point where I chased skinny, and that was because that was what everyone said you should be. Fitness media said that. Entertainment media said that. There was this idea of what a male physique should be. But as time has gone on, we're looking at physiques like Eddie Hall, Thor, not Marvel Thor. I can't say the guy's name, but he played the mountain in fucking Game of Thrones. Fuck it, everyone calls me him, so Maui from Moana. And these are the kind of physiques that I look for because I look up to them because they're strong, they're powerful, and that's what I like to be. But even now, and I've made videos on this, even now I get people who come up to me and feel like they're entitled to tell me that, oh, no, you should lose a bit of weight. And to them I say, fuck you. In my opinion, people in the gym are trying to do different things, right? Not everyone is trying to chase being skinny. In my opinion, strong beats skinny every time. Now, I'm not trying to say that you have to look like me. I'm not saying you have to look like Eddie Hall. I'm not saying you have to look like Maui or Thor, the mountain from Game of Thrones. I'm not saying you have to look like these people, but at the same time, don't be scared of being strong, right? We have a lot of strong females, athletes, and there's this kind of stigma when women are lifting weights that, no, you shouldn't do that. You know, they want ladies to be these size 0 kind of models and all that. And a lot of ladies don't want that. They want to be strong and independent. And then to the ladies that want to be the size 0 models and all that, okay, but you're doing something that's going to possibly be detrimental the older you get because muscle is one of the keys to longevity. What I'm trying to get at is, as I said, strong beats skinny. Doesn't mean that you have to be massive. Doesn't mean you have to be, you know, thick, but be strong. Strong means your bones are protected. Strong means your muscles support you. Strong means your metabolism works for you, not against you. More muscle, high metabolism means you can get away with a bit more food. Again, I'm not saying that you have to be my size. I like the way I look. I like the fact that I can go in and I can shift a certain amount of weight. But what I'm trying to say is when I was chasing that skinny look, all of that went out the window. I would not be able to do a fraction of what I can do right now. So please stop chasing small. Start chasing strong. That's what real health looks like. And yes, you can be strong and be lean. I'm not saying you have to have body fat on you, but too many people are focusing on the wrong thing. Strength training over hours and hours of cardiovascular. Use the cardiovascular for strengthening the heart muscle, but that's it. Don't use it to lose weight. I hope this makes sense.